Salutations.
Well, hello, it's Rosealyn. Hello, my friends. This is Galacticare. This is a space hospital simulator. Neonhive and the devs of this game reached out and said, hey, we think you'd have a blast with this one. So we are going to blast off straight into Galacticare today. Let's take a look at our settings before we jump in. We've got a couple of different categories here. Game, looks like we got some different languages. We can lock our cursor. Autosave, frequency, that is nice because sometimes you want to not have it every 5 minutes. You can even decide to skip the story if you'd like. That's interesting. And then we've got some UI and accessibility features that I think are really, really nice. The game speed you can change. We've got sliders for text size, which I think is really great. I am going to bump that up a little bit. I wish it gave me an example of how big that was. We'll see. We'll see how big it is. I'm going to turn camera shake off, and utility lens determines if the utility placement lens for like seating coverage is on by default. It says I can check it in game, so if we need to turn this off, we can. Same for the decorative lens. Cool beans. Ooh, and we've got input options. We love this, including inversion, and we've got sliders for how our camera is able to move around. And looks like we've got controller options and keyboard options that we can rebind. Very nice. Audio, lots of sliders. You guys know that's my favorite accessibility feature. I love that a lot. And then finally, video. These are options to help the game run a little more smoothly on our computer. So you can check those out and change them if needed. With all that covered, let's go ahead and jump in. I'm excited. Oh, Chapter 1, Orientation.
Greetings, Director. Let me be the first to congratulate you on your appointment. Ms. Orion and I are excited to see how you'll rise to the occasion. We're establishing our first facility right here in orbit around Earth. Ms. Orion is already on site. Let's get this thing kicked off, shall we?
Shall we indeed? Okay. Oh, we can there's challenge modes. Let's go ahead and start. Oh.
Glistening before you and silhouetted against the green marble of Earth is Galacticare's newest high-orbit station and your first hospital. I'm Heel, the AP assigned to all of Galacticare's extrasolar operations. Think of me as your personal assistant, for it is my duty to assist you in all things healthcare as we strike out amongst the stars. Soon, patients from all throughout the solar system will darken our halls, bringing with them all sorts of awful maladies and excretions. Medibots on standby, Director. Before then, Ms. Orion wishes to fire the starting gun personally. I'm sure we'll be receiving a call from her any moment now. Yeah, and there she is.
Incoming calls. They will wait indefinitely. Take your time and answer them when you're ready to continue. Some characters may react to waiting in unexpected ways.
The prompt at the bottom right of your user interface will answer her call. There's no rush. Contacts will wait for you to answer.
Okay, let's go ahead and not keep her waiting.
Tag, Moshi Director, and welcome to Galacticare. It's time to bring this dream of ours to life.
I'm excited.
I can't wait to see this hospital up and running. Personally, I'm not one for all this nitty-gritty management stuff. I'd much rather be in the lab. So that's why you're here. Remember, if you ever feel lost, you can review your...
Thank you, Mom.
Oh.
Director, let's start with a particularly fun
I clicked
section.
this button because I thought maybe it would expand it so I could see more of the text. No, it's the next button.
Both in and out, mind you. Thrilling stuff. Your objectives should be displayed now. If they're
Oh,
not, then everything is broken, and it may be simpler for you to resign. Look,
Maybe
let's go.
simpler for you to
Spinning
resign.
around like a gyro. I feel vaguely ill. Now, there was something else I was supposed to be doing. Oh, yes. Yes, the hospital. Patients and preventing death, profit, and so on. Very well, then. To do healthcare, we will require both a reception desk and a diagnosis room. Let's first place a reception desk so that we can process patients as they arrive. I've highlighted the menu in which you will find said desk.
Ah, I see. Okay, so let me think here. I gotta use my brain. So we've got some rooms that we have yet to unlock. And we have, I'm assuming, this says drive-through allows patients to enter and leave if they survived. So I'm assuming this is our main door? So let's go ahead and put a reception desk.
While vast empty spaces are oddly captivating, we do occasionally need to build things in order to provide the healthcare. A reception desk in this case.
Yes, indeed. Indeed. Okay, so let's put reception here.
Wonderfully placed. Now all we need is a diagnosis room. Ms. Orion should be calling with the details momentarily.
But we've gotta make places for our friends to sit. You have to have a place to sit in your room here. I've forgotten how to rotate. Oh, okay. E, A, or Q, EA Sports. Okay. Let's put some. I'm assuming I'm putting those the correct way. Yeah, and I want some plants in here too. Yeah. You guys know me. I gotta have plants. Plants are the way. We'll put a bin here for trash. Do I want to put toilets in? What else do I have? We have vending machines. I feel like I want to also make this side the same. I like things to be symmetrical. Now, are they going to be perfectly the same? Likely not. Spending all my money on comfort items, which is totally okay. Some vending machines over here. Did I run out of... Oh, it's a decoration. Air freshener. New hospital smell. Oh, a fish tank. Galactic exchange. How? Ooh. I don't know how I got here. How do I get out of this? Galaxy map. Resume. I'm not sure how I got there, but I clicked on this and it's locked. Okay. Got it. Lights, camera, action. Do I want these things? I am unsure. I mean, I honestly could decorate all day, I think. I'm supposed to be taking a call.
The diagnosis room is our patient's first step on the road to recovery. It's where we evaluate what's gone wrong with their meaty bodies. Also, tiny spinny drones come out of it, which is very cool and entirely necessary.
Well, yeah, you gotta get scanned. Okay, so we need a diagnosis desk and a drone readout. Okay.
Let's get that diagnosis room up and running.
Okay.
If you're ever unsure what to do, select any of your objectives and I'll help to point you in the right direction.
Thanks, Heel. Okay, so.
With the room selected, you can now begin to place the blueprint. Choose a starting point, shape it to your desired footprint, and click Build to confirm.
I don't really want to block off access to these other rooms. Let's see. It has to be 3 by 3, right? Okay.
Wonderful. However, an empty room will not by itself facilitate the healthcare. We must first place a door and then the room's required objects. In the case of diagnosis, we need a desk and a display. Your construction display will show you simple, easy methods to improve your room's value. Potted plants are all the rage at the moment. Not my cup of tea, personally. Now, replica of an XTC 5000 block engine. Well, my word, director, I'm near satisfaction from the thought alone.
Okay. All right, so we've got our screen and our desk. Confirm.
Yeah, that's the diagnosis room ready. Now we'll need a treatment room. Ms. Orion will be in touch with the juicy details.
Oh boy. Let's answer her call.
Skin! Everyone has it. Unless they have an exoskeleton, or nothing at all. The Skin Lab uses proprietary chemicals to coat our patients in a gentle foam, which strips off their outsides and rebuilds them from scratch. It's relatively painless. I use the Skin Lab instead of a shower sometimes.
Okay. So we need to make a Skin Lab, which is a new room, with a treatment tank and a mixing console. Okay. Can I move rooms? Edit room? Can I move? Oh, I sure can, because I was thinking about duplicating. I saw this copy room button. Now I can rotate it, right? Oh, shucks. Is that gonna work? Confirm. I think it is gonna work. So I wanted to see if I could do some back-to-back nonsense here. We need a new room, a Skin Lab. I do like that we can copy rooms. That's so nice. And this has to be a 3x4. Do a little rotate. That'll do.
Excellent. We have our first rooms. More to come, I'm sure. However, I think there's still something missing. As we're a healthcare organization, we will need some doctors. Pop open the recruitment menu on the left-hand bar and review your various candidates.
Inventory. Here you'll find a variety of craft tech items which can be used to upgrade your rooms, keep your corridors clean, and even rescue patients from the brink of death. You'll be able to make use of any craftium you collect to craft more craft tech items. I thought I was supposed to be hiring doctors, though. Oh, here we go.
Director. You can see their name, species, and traits that are unique to them. We currently have ode and human candidates, and are restricted to them for reasons which I can assure you are culturally sensitive. I'm certain you'll come to find the unique traits of the galaxy's different sapiens particularly helpful for your work. Choose a candidate when you're ready.
Inferno Gamer? People don't like him, though. Oh, I want to hire Shelly.
You can place that newly hired doctor wherever you like, even directly in a room, which will assign it as their primary task.
Nice. Okay, and then they've each got specific traits. Let's do Maxima.
Excellent work.
And
your new staff will set about their tasks in your rooms, aiding our soon-to-be patients. Doctors gain experience as they work, and more experienced doctors are, as you'd imagine, better at things. Due to capitalism, staff require payment on a regular basis, so do be sure not to overhire and inflate your expenses. An excellent set of rooms and doctors, Director, that will surely excel at treating patients. You should be commended for your ambition.
I need a
Speaking
staff
of which,
lounge.
your legally mandated commendation, known in human society as payment, is yours to claim.
Oh, I got some rewards. Very nice. Human influence, craftium, loamite. Okay, so that was the galactic exchange currency I was curious about, and some credits. Cool.
We're ready to open the hospital. Let's see if we can't get our patients back to their rent pods in one piece.
Deal. Okay, but this person says that we need a staff lounge. This area is not decorated at all. Would you like, is that better? I don't know what exactly is gonna help you with that. I wouldn't call these things decorations. Oh, I guess I could put some art. Each room needs some decor. Okay, we can't put seats in the actual rooms. That's an interesting choice, but okay. Okay, I moved some stuff around as well because I decided I wanted all the doors like in the middle corridor here. Are they even? That doesn't look even. Oh, that's gonna bother me. Here we go. There's a little seat for them. And they're gonna need toilets too. I think I've got a nice little start here. I made a little staff area. I don't know if they need toilets. I mean, I'm assuming they do. Let's go ahead and
Ready to begin?
give things a try.
And away we go. Time to treat some of these poor fellows. Patients are arriving now, Director. They shall scuttle about our hospital and deposit their various detritus within its once sterile halls.
I see. That makes me worried that I need more trash cans. Maybe more trash cans. Oh, oh. You've got something going on, friend. Oh. Okay. She's being diagnosed.
Ms. Orion, our mutual employer, would rather like to introduce you to the human species.
Okay.
Humans, we love them. They are us, sometimes. Not always, though. Humans
Okay.
are a lot of things. And one of those things is that they're social beings. They'll improve our influence whenever they complete treatments. Also, they've accidentally engineered a dystopia where corporations have become kingdoms. So that's great.
Oh.
Sorry. That's a conversation for another time, I guess.
So they need nutrition, fulfilling objects, and decorations. Got you. And then there's a whole bunch of stuff to read. We did a diagnosis.
Oh, are a curious bunch. Although they're
Nice.
all clones, they revere old age, competing with each other to see who can live in any one body the longest. Once they retired from their dreams of galactic empire, they developed an odd fascination with humanity. It began with crop circles and cow abductions, and ended up in appropriating the most problematic parts of 1950s Earth culture, surf rock, and traditional gender roles.
They like well-decorated rooms and curious decorations. Okay.
It appears we've received a patient with a shattered arm. Let's inspect them and see if we
Oh.
can mend their appendage.
Indeed. There goes the drones. Broken bone, yes. Oh, we have so many people. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, so many people. Where does broken arm person go? Are you waiting for a skin lab? What are you waiting on?
Yes, it's all.
Behold the patient panel.
Oh!
I've highlighted the condition track. This fellow's condition requires them to be reboned, and for that, we'll need a boning chamber.
Okay. Got
The
it.
boning chamber, a retrofitted mining machine which chomps fresh, minty new skeletons directly into our patients. An assistant engineer fitted the schematic with internal cameras for personal reasons. That'll teach me to poach staff from Salazan. Anyway, that's all fixed, and it's mostly safe. Mostly.
Harold, repurposed mining equipment and Good Boy, renamed by Heel for reasons he cannot remember. All right.
The boning chamber. A fine room indeed. I do rather admire the machine in there. Rather charming, actually. I think I'll call him Harold. I haven't the foggiest idea why.
So it looks like I need to get rid of a diagnosis room because I don't have enough space to have the boning chamber. Let's see, this needs to be 4x4. All right, and we'll put our door in the corner. Oh, Harold is like super, super big. Maybe we'll put in some decorations. Confirm.
You may find yourself running short on space in our initial hospital area. You can expand to other nearby areas by selecting them and paying a small fee.
Ah!
I'm not sure. Well, now that we've got a few treatment rooms up and running, let's talk about keeping our staff and patients happy. Let's inspect one of our doctors to grasp the full extent of their needs.
Accident prone. I don't want anybody killing people. This one says, always damages patients and doing so makes them happy. Oh, makes the doctor happy, not the, oh. I think I'm gonna do Maria. Even though she's a little dirty. Because she drops litter. Higher. And I want you in the boning chamber. Now, what was he saying? Inspect a doctor. My tips are over here behind my face. It says inspect a doctor. So let's go back to Dr.
You
Shelley.
can see the various qualities and needs that define our doctor. This is their mood. A happy doctor will perform their job efficiently, whereas an unhappy doctor is more likely to make mistakes. If their mood gets too low, they may simply leave. You can see the
Makes
various
sense.
thoughts and feelings impacting their mood here. For example, witnessing the death of a patient may result in a degree of momentary sadness. Physical needs like hunger and energy are fulfilled by vending machines, staff lounges, toilets, and so on.
Makes
By
sense.
the looks of things, this individual needs to unwind in a staff lounge.
Right. Do
This
I?
one's pretty straightforward. It's a staff lounge. Staff will go in there and lounge. There's a fire pit and everything. We considered a mindfulness cube, but people found the idea nightmarish. So they get this instead. I don't get it. I love the cube. I'll go in there sometimes just to scream at the walls. Great de-stressor.
We'll need to build a staff lounge, lest our employees descend into absolute madness. We should also ensure we provide both staff and patients with places to sit, something to eat, and toilets in which they may relieve themselves.
This is where I wanted a staff lounge. Let's see. I need to move all this stuff. That's a little annoying. And now we can make a staff lounge. Has to have specific objects. Got it. Why is there a patient in there? That is not where you're supposed to be. Good.
required facilities have been installed, and the number of organics who have relieved themselves in the hospital has slipped under the bar for legal concern. Bravo, Director. You have provided everything organics need for a state of mild comfort. I'm sure you're eager to claim your rewards, Director.
Yeah, but I'm also trying to understand why I can't put things in here.
Don't forget to collect your rewards for hard
Yes,
work, Director.
yes, rewards. Give me a hot second. Okay, I guess I'll claim rewards. Thanks.
Director, it's time to meet your marginally useful maintenance crew. This is a Medibot. They've been purchased at low
Hello,
cost
Medibot.
and reprogrammed to maintain our equipment and clean up various forms of vomit. The robot is waving. Medi,
Hello.
Are you waving? Are you waving your awful little hands? It appears
Aww.
that Medi wishes to speak to you. Not to worry, I doubt it has much to say.
Hello, new director. It's me, Medi.
Hi,
Jill says I'm
Maddie.
a toaster, and that I might actually be useful if I was dropped in someone's bathtub.
Yes, that comment is slightly off out of context, Director, but you may rest assured that Medi has no clue what's going on.
Well, I guess so. Also, Heel keeps saying I'm a fake boy, and being programmed to imitate humanity is a disgrace. He's my best friend.
Medi, you
Poor
don't have
Medi.
any friends because you're not real.
Of course I do. 'Cause you're my friend. And so is this giant creature who's about to eat the station.
Bugger me! What in the world is going on?
Oh. Hello.
I think it's okay, Heel. It's just a really big alien.
First of all, Medi,
Hi.
it's a colossal. Secondly, please refrain from use of the term alien in reference to non-human sapiens. Director, the alien is somehow hailing us, though not on any identifiable frequency. It's almost as though it's directly pushing buttons inside the station's systems. In the absence of any better ideas, perhaps it's best to, pick up the phone.
Indeed.
Electronic and eukaryotic persons of Galacticare. I am Bazanora Thorgoria.
Hi.
This is also fine, in the interests of brevity.
Indeed.
I developed these painful glowing spots about 4,000 years ago. I wondered if you could come and have a look at me.
Director,
Sure.
this is an opportunity we can't pass up. Colossals are notoriously elusive. Few even get to talk to them, let alone get all up in their biology. Let's help him out. First, you'll need to dispatch a ship from the shuttle bay to take a biopsy. That'll let us
Shuttle
take a look
bay.
at all the deliciously novel gubbins inside our new friend.
Shuttle bay. Is this my shuttle bay?
Dispatch the shuttle when you're ready, Director.
Dispatch the shuttle from the shuttle bay. Sometimes the problem is too big for the hospital and you'll need to dispatch a shuttle in order to deal with it in the vacuum of space. You can do this by clicking on the icon above the shuttle bay. Sending someone to you, friend. Close this window. I think I'll close this window.
And away she goes! Our shuttle will collect the sample from Baz via a gentle, non-invasive surgical translocation beam. It feels great. Like scratching an itch. Don't ask me how I know.
Ooh, that feels nice. A bit like scratching an old itch.
Told ya.
Okay.
The
I love the
shuttle is back
humor.
with the sample we just took. It'll now be unloaded from the shuttle in an adorable canister. AI-driven medical devices, which behave much like patients do, just with less, brains. We'll need to send it to diagnosis to figure out our next steps. Remember, you can always select the relevant task in the objective window for more information.
Director, we'll want that canister to make it through its diagnosis as quickly as possible. Fortunately, you can set it as a priority. Hit the priority button. Prioritizing a patient or canister in this manner will place it at the front of any queue it joins. You should use this for, anything you like, really, but emergencies in particular.
I teleported him. I think he's just waiting. Are you waiting? Yes. Okay. Yes. Yes, he is. Okay. Good. We don't have a lot of money. Oh.
Baz's skin is remarkable. I've already identified 7 brand new proteins. This will redefine our understanding of what meat can be, despite his freaky space flesh. I don't see why we couldn't fix him up with a new cocktail from our skin lab. Now it's time for those canisters to go in the other direction. Let's fill some up, load them into a shuttle, and hose down our new friend with a pharmaceutical cocktail strong enough to melt turbo steel beams.
Oh! So what do I need to do? Prioritize those. Looks like I need to get some more rooms. Also, I spent 100 grand on this, and I somehow still have 100 grand. I'm confused. Am I reading that wrong? Oh, it's 10,000. Oh, I thought it was 100. That's why I wasn't getting them. It doesn't seem like reception is very busy. So we just need more rooms. In fact, to make this easier, I am going to duplicate some rooms here. Now I gotta watch my money. I'm getting a little too happy here.
Director, heal? Some mean-looking mollusks just entered the hospital.
Yes, Medic.
Oh.
Those are vomitongues. They'll bite any sapiens they encounter, causing their victim to evacuate their guts directly onto the floor. Director, Medi is perfectly capable of dispatching these vomitongues himself, but if you fancy it, you can use the station's coils to eject the pests from our mortal coil. Just a little death-based pun for your private enjoyment.
All right, I need someone for the skin lab. I need a doctor. I need a hero. Can you not vomit on my floors? That'd be great. I do like these little labels for the floors. That is one of my favorite things. Diagnosis decal. This is a diagnosis room. I need a skin lab decal for the skin room. I need a staff lounge decal for the staff lounge. I keep turning it one too many times. There we go.
Our canisters are brimming with our new colossal regeneration fluids. And waiting in
Fantastic.
your docking bay. Let's get them sent out. I can't wait to see if this works. If it doesn't, we may all be going to jail. Exciting!
Why would we be
Director,
going to
you may
jail?
launch the shuttle when ready.
Okay, go shuttle, go. Okay, we need some toilets and some.
She's away. Keep an eye on the display,
benches out
Director.
here.
We'll see the fruits of our labors any moment now.
Let's put those in.
Oh, that medicine of yours really hits the spot. Glad to be rid of that itch. It felt like there was something different about you, and there's the proof. Before I go, I collect trinkets. Things traded or earned. I find these exchanges build interesting bonds between cultures. Have some of this stabilizing solution as thanks.
Okay. Why, thanks. Why, howdy. Thank you. Postpones untimely death. Oh, may cause hair loss. Very nice. Thank you for sharing.
I'm off. Thank you, Galacticare. I'm sure we'll see each other soon.
Well, we've just treated a higher dimensional talking cetacean. I'm going to hold my breath until my heart rate comes down and map out these new organs. Maybe I'll name one after you.
A
Oh.
delightful performance to watch, Director. The stabilizing solution Baz gave us has remarkable properties. It'll fully replenish the health of any patients you use it on. Rather handy if there are specific people you'd rather didn't die. Should you ever have needed
Oh.
more, you can make use of the craftium we've been collecting to fabricate them from the inventory panel.
Get rid of these things that are making my people vomit. Died in Skin Lab 1 because of malpractice. Okay, what do I do about that?
Our goal is to provide the best possible healthcare service, and we're constantly evaluated by a system known as hospital rating. Open the hospital rating panel now, and let's have a browse.
Okay, a hospital rating panel. This.
Welcome to the hospital rating
Woo.
screen. Here we can review everything that's wrong with your hospital. Not to
Okay.
worry, should it be terribly deficient, there are plenty of pro tips to explore in these various tabs. On this summary screen, we can review any common thoughts and complaints,
Where
as
to
well as
sit.
admire the potential rewards you can earn. Feel free to peruse the remaining
see.
tabs at your leisure, or
Thank you.
close the panel when you're ready to proceed. Director, Ms. Orion has sent over the details of a new room. Something about investing in people. but a novel concept.
What a novel concept. Let me fix this. There's nowhere to sit concern.
A call is pending, Director.
I love how it's like, oh, don't worry, you don't have to check calls. And then every 2 seconds, it's like, you have a call. You have a call. Hi.
The training room is an environment in which our staff can gain experience with safe, gentle, ethical brainwashing with the memories of experts in their field. It can be a bit much for their neuroplasticity to fully absorb, as well as pass out which families actually belong to them. Nothing too serious, though.
People can be trained with other people's memories? Can I go?
That's cool.
Director, let's get a training room built so we can help our staff become their best selves, whether they like it or not.
Hold on, I want to go back to my hospital rating panel. Moderate weight, lightly decorated, undecorated. I wish I could see like who's saying these things so I can, so where? You are not well. What's going on? End recovery ward. Can I put you on priority? There we go. Need a boning room. Someone died. Great, cranial fracture. We need another boning room or boning chamber because we're struggling to treat people fast enough.
Hello again,
Therapy.
Galacticare.
Hello.
I thought I'd pop back in and offer you some of my wares as thanks for helping me out.
Well, thanks. Okay, let's
I'll
see.
exchange any item for some credits. And just for you, there's always a freebie.
Oh, a
Right
hollow
now, I've
doctor.
got a hollow doc, I think you call it. Oh, and I've also got a Medibot. Found him adrift in space a while ago. He was just spinning, really. Purchase
Oh,
an
bless
item,
him.
and I'll transport it over to your inventory. As
Okay.
for Hollow Doc, I must insist that you take it. He keeps popping into existence inside my spleen.
All right, so he's got a few really nice things. Efficiency regulator to rack up credits, increased room durability, and lure in pests. Oh, I kind of want the stabilizing solution. I just don't know how to use them yet. Okay, can I use my...
The hollow dock emitter Baz has gifted us is a valuable piece of kit. A room upgrade. Place it in one of our...
Hollow dock. Less effective than a real doctor, but you don't have to pay them, feed them, or listen to them. Do I just put you right here?
Hollow docks are driven by advanced predictive AI. They're not sapient and thus require neither pain nor rest. This would make them perfect doctors if not for the limitations on their AI, which prevent them from learning or demonstrating any personality whatsoever. These qualities do make them excellent corporate executives, however.
Okay, so that kind of makes sense. I mean, put them in a boning chamber rather than a diagnosis. Oh, someone died again! Because of...
One of our
what?
doctors has leveled up. Let's take a closer look. Select them when you're ready.
Malpractice. Who?
Love it here.
I love it here. Yeah, we gotta make sure somebody's doctors. Assigned doctor. Who was it? Cecil?
Director, the organics are hungry. They require vending machines.
Okay, well let's put this in here.
What's up?
Level 1 doctors will start out as trainees, and upon reaching level 2, you're able to assign them an expertise, which will allow them to work far more effectively in one specific room.
Great.
Select an expertise to continue.
I'm gonna put her for skin.
There's a fine choice. Try to assign experts to the relevant rooms.
And I believe
It'll
she's
help keep
already...
your patients alive and your
Yeah.
workforce content.
I'm gonna put them on diagnosis. Dr. Maxima. This one needs to be priority. This guy, he's... I'm old. Okay, what about inspect a Medibot? I need to find one. Oh, hi.
Here
Hello.
you can see the configuration of this Medibot. Adjusting this will focus them on specific tasks. You can also use this window to change the appearance of your Medibots, in the event that you share that particular fascination with our previous director.
I see. Interesting.
And with that, we've completed our orientation protocol. Excellent work.
Yay! We get a reward! Ooh, a hollow dock emitter. Very nice. So now we can craft those. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Moderate weight. Okay, congestion. I do wish it like told me where that was happening. Answer
a
call.
from Dorian Salazar, the CEO of Salazon.
This is Dorian Salazar, CEO. With which space creature am I speaking?
Mr. Salazar, a very fine data user. You're through to the director's office. If you're
A robot? Well, that's a daring hire. Listen well, computer boy, to my terrible problems. My workers were performing an orbital trash discharge, and in a totally unforeseeable disaster, they were coated in unknown sludges. After they completed their assigned shifts, an intern noticed that their bodies had warped into some manner of transparent slime. Here then is my offer to your fine company. If you're able to keep some workers alive for their shifts tomorrow, I'll send you some space money.
of course,
Space
we'll
money.
send over a contract, and then we can.
That won't be necessary. Good luck to you and goodbye.
Well, that's delightful. Director, it sounds like we're in for an influx of emergency patients.
Oh boy. So I just added 2 more reception desks. Oh, this skin lab is broken. Contains a casualty. Oh, a Medibot's already fixing it. Fantastic. See, they're doing a fantastic job. Great, great, great,
Director, the
great.
emergency patients from Salazon are now arriving, and they're in a wretched state. We'll be lucky if most of them don't drop dead in the corridor. Let's save as many as we can. Be sure to prioritize them so they're seen to as quickly as possible. And I think now's the time to use that stabilizing solution we received from Baz.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do about dead people. Is a Medipot supposed to come take care of that? Inventory. What am I supposed to be doing? Treat emergency patients.
Help me.
Help me.
Help me.
Sick as a dog.
I'm dying.
Rest in peace,
Put
that
new
plucky
ones.
fellow. I pretend to be angry about their excruciating death, but I think we all knew it was on the cards.
I'm trying, okay? How do I use it? Okay. Use. I'm clicking the button and nothing's happening. Okay. Great. Stress. Did only 1 person die? We good now? I think we're okay now. Ooh, I'm almost 5 stars. Moderate weight. Okay. So we likely should expand. This is cool. I think it's a little much, a little stressful at first, but I think once you get the hang of it, and this tutorial has been pretty good, to be honest, you can really start to get the hang of this. And I don't seem to be having a problem with money either. So I seem to be managing things well, which is exciting. I could definitely play more of this. I hope you go check it out over on Steam. Thanks again to Neonhive and the devs for sending this over. Don't forget that there is a new DLC out for this as well. So if this is your thing, like simulators, like hotel simulators or hospital simulators or school simulators, this is one to check out because they're continuing to evolve this game, which is super, super cool. Let me know what you thought of Galacticare down in the comments. I can't wait to see what you think. And if you want to see more of this one, don't forget to turn the notification bell on and subscribe so you don't miss other cool games just like Galacticare. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.